Hi, it's Doug from Rise Above Performance Training. I got a question asking about how to flip a tire properly. So I'm going to go over some techniques on what not to do and how to do it. I originally learned from going to other gyms and having people teach me. And also there's a good video from Elite Fitness Systems that shows a lot of good technique on how to flip a tire for like strongman competition, so I learned off of there. First thing you want to do, tire flipping is not necessarily a tire deadlift. Because the tire has the fulcrum down here, it's not going to lift straight up, it's going to want to go forward. So what I don't want to do is necessarily drop down straight and lift up straight. You can see the tire gets away from me a little bit. I can get away with it on a lighter tire, but if we go to a bigger tire, it's not going to work out so well. So one thing is we want to lift with our hips up a little bit, and we want to drive forward, not necessarily straight up. So you're going to get your grip. Grip is kind of up to you what you want, depending on how big you are. You might be a little wider. Some people like it narrow if they're a little smaller. You're going to kind of get into the tire. So you want to get under here. This tire is a little small, so it's hard to get too low. And I'm going to get my hips up. It's okay if the heels pop off the ground. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive more at an angle up. So I'm going to lock down my arms, lean over the tire a little bit, and drive this way. The tire stays close to me, and then I just I tell people to walk through the tire. So I just follow through and walk through, keeping the tire close. So that way too, I'm not lifting my arm and I can, hurt my bicep or hurt my low back. So again, this tire is small, so it's kind of hard to see exactly what I'm talking about with the technique in terms of keeping the hips and chest in. But I'll do one more time here, and then I'll show you on a bigger tire. So again, down, into the tire, drive forward, and then follow through. When you follow through, kind of guide it down with the rest slide. If you're going for time, you can kind of flip more and more. So like I said, with the small tire, you can kind of get away with different types of technique. But with the bigger tire, you're really going to have to get your chest down and drive through. So this is a heavier tire, it's probably double that size. So you're going to see, because of the height too, I can really get into it, and I'm actually pushing in, I'm going to drive forward. The other thing is, you have to be pretty explosive. Getting it off the ground isn't too bad, but there's that transition point between the knees and the chest that you have to really extend your hips and explode and get your arms underneath to propel the tire forward. So I'm going to find my grip. I'm going to get my chest in, drive up and explode, then push it through. So again, chest in, drive up, and explode. Especially when it gets to this point, extend the hips. Okay? So there you have it, proper tire flipping. I recommend, even with a lighter tire, try to go with the best technique you can, so when you move up to the bigger tires, your technique is there and you don't have to transition that much and you won't get injured. So give it a shot, let me know what you think, and talk soon.